Hey everybody, good evening. It's Teresa Sakis here. Welcome, Shaklee family. I can't believe that it is already. We're looking at the month of August going into September already. Isn't that just crazy? I can't believe it. We're right around the corner. So tonight what I'm really excited about to talk to you about is Shaklee's new skincare line, Youth. As many of you know, I was recently at the Shaklee convention a few weeks back, and we had two new product launches. One was our sports nutrition line, which I'm going to talk about in a few weeks, so I'll catch you guys up on that. But I thought tonight I would really highlight our youth skincare, and we have been seeing some great results with that. People are really excited, so I thought I'd give you guys the scoop about everything that's happening. And hi, John, thanks for joining us tonight. Welcome, and feel free to tap in there or type in the chat box if you have anything you want to add or comments. Hopefully I'll be able to see those. But this skincare line came out, let's see, probably about 2.5 weeks ago, and already Shaklee has sold 6 months worth of inventory, which is just crazy. And yeah, it's just been going nuts. Thanks for the thumbs up, John. So let's talk about, well, first off, just give you a background about myself. I have actually been in Shaklee now 21 years, and I was using the other Shaklee skincare line, Emfucell, that we had. That had patents on it that were coming due or expiring this past year, and that is why Shaklee has spent the last 8 years redesigning the new skincare line that we're going to talk about tonight, Youth. And so they spent quite a bit of time getting ready for this line. There's a ton of science behind it, and I have to say I've been using it about 12 days now. Within 4 days I saw a huge difference in my skin, so I'm really excited about that. And thank you, Chris, there you go. I was looking at all the names that are on there, for joining us. And okay, so what's going on with our skin, right? This part is really interesting that I thought was fascinating. So we have 3 layers of skin, as many of you guys know. Hi, Jenny. And when we start to age and get older, our skin starts to react differently than it used to. And one of the biggest challenges that we have is that our cells, the outer layer of our skin, is not regenerating as fast as it used to. So when you were a baby, does anybody have any ideas? And if you want to type this in the chat box, when you're new, a young baby, how many days do you think it takes for your skin to regenerate? Any ideas? I'll give you guys a second if anybody wants to type that in the chat box. How many days do you think that it'll take? And if you haven't been on a live before, there's a little chat button. You can just go ahead and type something in there, and you'll be able to, you know, add a comment that I'll be able to see. I'll give you guys a few minutes, just a few seconds, not a minute. Okay, so anybody got any ideas? Okay, it's actually 14 days. So our skin starts to regenerate in 14 days when we're a baby. And so when we are the age of 50 plus, which I know some of you are, and some of you are lucky that you're not, it takes 56 days to regenerate the cells on that outer layer of our skin. So that's why we start to see a difference, that we have sagging that's happening, that we don't have the youthful look that we used to have, because our body is just not performing like it used to. And then actually after the age of 20, our body starts to reduce in the amount of collagen that it produces. Actually at the age of 20, which I thought is shocking, right? So we lose 1% of collagen production after the age of 20 every year. So, you know, this is why we hear so much about how collagen is so important, because it really helps to keep those cells youthful, and we're automatically losing that as we start to age. So this skincare line, the Youth skincare line, which is so awesome, is it actually helps to fool the cells to think that they're younger, and they start behaving like they're younger, which I think is just awesome. And you start to see that you are going to be regenerating collagen faster, and that you're going to have more elastin in your skin. So what you'll notice is more of a youthful look. You're going to notice that your skin seems smoother. And in the clinical study studies that Shaklee had with this product line, and this skincare line is for men and women, but when they did the clinical studies on women, they found that 100% of the women that were in the clinical studies saw a difference in their skin within 7 days. And so they had a more youthful appearance in 7 days. That's just amazing. And I have to say that I did notice a difference in 4 days. It was just crazy. And then also, 2/3 of those women actually went down a decade in their aging. And so Shaklee took measurements. There was a whole science behind this, and they were able to tell that women had reduced their aging, the look of their face, by 1 decade within continuous use in probably about 2 months time frame, which I think is amazing, right? I mean, give a thumbs up for that if you guys think that's pretty awesome. Because, you know, we just don't want to age faster than what we need to, right? Okay, a couple great other stats about the skincare line. It is vegan. It is also gluten-free. It is not tested on animals. Hyperallergenic. It's great for all types of skin tones. So it's been tested on everybody to make sure that it's safe. I love that it's gluten-free. I think is just amazing. I've had a few customers who say to me that they need a gluten-free skincare. Really, they need gluten-free shampoos, and you know, the skincare just fits right in with that, which I think is incredible. Also, there are so many chemicals that are out today, as we know, and we've all heard about how we want to avoid chemicals, especially in our skincare. So Shaklee said they avoided 2,500 different chemicals that could have been put in this skincare line. So you're going to find things like raspberry extract, grapeseed extract, apple cell in the skincare line. So it is as natural can be. And also another thing that I love is this skincare line is made to pharmaceutical grade standards. It is above organic, and when Shaklee did their testing, they actually found that organic nowadays, there are a lot of challenges with organic products, organic ingredients. There is contamination in those from overspray from pesticides that are sprayed on other farms, and so some of these organic farmers are not doing the right testing and they're not finding the contamination. So as always, all of the Shaklee products are made to pharmaceutical grade standards, which are above organic. So if you ever hear anybody ask, we are above organic standards. And so that is the same with this skincare. So I don't know about you, but when I'm using a skincare line, I want to make sure that what I'm putting on my face is as natural as possible, okay? So those are some stats behind it. I'm going to hi Karen, thanks for joining us. I'm going to see if I can, yes, I can flip the camera around. So I'm going to show you what the skincare actually looks like. Hold on 1 second, sorry about that. And you can see right here, these are the pieces that we have. And I'm going to talk about all of those pieces. But generally what you're going to find is that it is 4 easy steps. And so this would be your morning routine, 4 steps. And then if it was in the evening, this is going to be your evening repairs. And so I'll show you there. Those are 4 steps right there. Okay? So let me flip the camera back around and I'll show you all of the pieces. Now, does anybody have any questions before I go through some of that or comments? You can feel free to type that in the chat box, and if you have, or comment box, if you've never been on a Facebook Live before, you'll see that there's a little square that looks like a comment area, and you can just hit that and make some comments if you have anything you want to add to that, and definitely I'll be able to answer it. Okay, so like I said, it's very convenient and easy to do. So the first step that you're going to use, this is your cleanser. It's a gel oil cleanser. It actually helps to, how do I want to put it? It hydrates, and it's actually going to exfoliate your skin. It has, I wish you guys were all here so you could smell it. It has such a great light fragrance to it, and this is what you're going to wash your face with. Now, Shaklee does have an eye makeup remover, so if that's something you need, you can order that separately. But this is the, and I find that I'm able to use this, you know, all over my face, but if you need an eye makeup remover, that's available also. Okay, so that's your first step. Then if it's in, when you're done with that, you are going to put the toner on, and that's really to prepare your skin for the next treatment, and you want to get rid of all of the dirt and grime that you have going on, okay? All right, so now we're gonna get to, let me get my extra here. This is the Youth Activating Serum. This is the one that's really going to help your cells start to behave like they're younger. And this actually has the, let me read it to you, the apple cell that is in here. You just take a small amount and you're gonna just put that right on your hand. And not your hand, I'm sorry, your face, but I'm showing it to you on the hand. And then you just rub it in. It feels so great. And Karen, I know that you have a few of the skincare pieces. Some of it is still coming to you, but I know you've been enjoying that. If you want to type anything in the chat box, feel free to do that. So that is your third step that you're going to do, okay? So the exfoliator is going to hydrate and nourish the skin, and then we have our serum, okay? Now, the next piece is your AM repair. Now this is going to help to moisturize your skin. This actually, for anybody who has used Vivix before, this has the muscadine grape in it. Oh my gosh. So it has the Vivix anti-aging right in here, which is amazing. When you put it on, it's going to actually feel a little bit like the old-time zinc products, like a zinc oxide. And because Shaklee is using zinc in this product, and it's for the protection of sun damage. So this is a natural sunscreen. Also helps protect against pollution, because a lot of times when we're out and about, we're getting inundated with, you know, the sun, and we're getting pollution. And so this will help to, you can see how, hopefully you can see, it's a little hard with my lighting in here tonight, but how smooth your hand is instantly going to look from that. Okay, so that would be your morning routine. You're ready to go then, real quick. Now, if it was in the evening, the next step that you would do those same 3 steps, and then you are going to use our moisturizer. And, whoops, I had the lid still on there. And then you just put a little bit right on your face. So wash, tone, put your serum on, and this is a deep, moist, nighttime cream. So it's actually going to help to soak in moisture as you sleep. And this again is going to help with those fine lines and wrinkles. Now there was something, let me just look at my notes, that I really love. Oh, it hydrates big time on the night cream. So I love that, okay? So those are your 4 steps. That's all you're going to do. Now, what I love, there's an extra treatment if you'd like to actually have a little more hydration going on. And this is called the Youth C&E Repair. Now, some of you might have remembered this product from the other Emphicell line that we had. We did have a C&E Repair product, but this is new and improved. So, vitamin C, when active, meaning there's no water in this product, and so it's pure vitamin C and pure vitamin E. Isn't that really cool looking? It's so unique looking. This is going to help to actually repair the damage of the cells very quickly. When we don't have water in the product, the vitamin C stays active. So many companies that are out on the market have vitamin C combined with water, and that actually diminishes the power of the vitamin C. And so Shaklee was able to develop this without any water in there. It doesn't activate until you actually put it on your skin. The vitamin E is in there, and then it also has raspberry extract in there. So it helps to plump those cells up, helps with any fine lines or wrinkles. So what you actually do is you just squeeze this a little bit and separate it. And whoops, I had a whole bunch come out on my hand. And then you just squeeze it on, and you're ready to go. Now, where would you put this in the treatment? You could do this right after your serum. Now, it only needs to be applied once a day. I do it in the evenings because I have a little more time. Now, one of the questions that I've had people ask me, and I think it's awesome that Shaklee thinks about this, is that these little squiglets, as we're sort of calling them, are biodegradable, which is really cool. So when you throw these out, they're going to biodegrade, get back into the environment within a few weeks, so we're not leaving an impact in the environment with all of these, which I think is really neat that Shaklee does that ahead of time, you know, to figure it out. So that is what the skincare set is all about. Now, let me talk about one thing that's not related into the skincare set, but it's separate, and that is called a BB cream. Has anybody ever heard of a BB cream before? I know some of the 20-year-olds knew about a BB cream. I had not, but BB creams are awesome, and I have it on now. I love it. And so what it actually is, it is a tinted moisturizer. A little different than some of the moisturizers that are on the market right now. A tinted moisturizer, a BB cream, is a little heavier. Now, I don't want to make it sound like it's going to seem like you have a ton of makeup on your face, because you're not. It's very light when you put it on. This is, again, all natural. It has the skincare, you know, right into this BB cream, so you're working on wrinkles and fine lines as you're putting on your foundation. Okay, comes in 4 colors. And you can just put it right on. I'm just showing you a little bit here so you can see one of the colors a little bit. You can mix and match this. So, because obviously 4 colors are not going to fit everybody's color palette or skin tone, and so you just go ahead and mix and match. Now, if you apply it once lightly, you're going to have more of a natural look. If you wanted to have a little more, and I don't even want to say heavy look, because it does not look heavy at all, then you can apply more. Now, when we were at, or when I was at the Shaklee convention, they had a makeup artist who was giving some demonstrations for us, and he was really mentioning the fact that, or stressing the fact with BB creams, that you need to apply with either one of those makeup brushes, or you apply with a sponge. You do not apply with your fingers. Let's pretend I have a sponge. And then the other thing you're going to do is do a patting. So you pat this onto your skin, is what they stressed. And that's how you can actually start to layer the look. And what I've been surprised about is no matter how I mix it, because I take some of the different numbers, put it together, it always just looks great on my face. So I'm just loving the look, and it's a polished, finished look that you'll have with the BB cream. Okay, comes in the 4 shades. Like I said, for somebody who is more white like myself, then we have a medium shade, and one shade that's probably got a little more of a pink tone to it, and then we have a shade for African American, you know, skin tones. Now, what I actually do is take a little bit of the darker skin tone and mix it in with the lighter. So this time in summer, my skin tone is a little darker, and so you can mix and match. So feel free, you know, to call me if you have some questions on this, or I'd be glad to swing by and show you this if you're local in the area, in case you want to try it out on your skin. Okay, so those are the BB creams. Now, let me just tell you a couple things about the kit. So everything that I showed you, and I'll go back and flip that camera around a second. So right here, all of these pieces that I showed you, including this here, with the little squiggles, that is included in the Shaklee Advanced Skincare Regimen Kit. Okay, so you can purchase the full kit, and when you put that on an auto ship, you will get this product here, which is about an $80 product at member price, $95 product at retail price for free, which is awesome. And the auto ship can be chosen to go out as often as you want. So you can do it every 3 months, every 2 months, if you'd like. It's all depending on how fast you go through the products. Now, what I've heard is that this will last about 2 months, and I have to say that I do believe a couple of the products will last 2 months. I think the rest of the products are going to probably last you about 3 to 4 months. So that would be the face wash, the toner, and the evening repair. I'm finding that, and I'm actually doing samples with people too, so I'm finding that it's lasting a long time. The serum that I told you that really helps with getting that cells to think they're younger and regenerate faster. That definitely, I'm using quite a bit of that. So I can see that that would need to probably be reordered in about 2 months. But just so you have an idea on how often you would be reordering. So probably anywhere from 2 to 3 to 4 months on some of the pieces. Okay, any questions that anybody has, feel free to type that in the chat box. And if you have, and I haven't been seeing that, I'm sorry about that. But feel free to type those in the chat box. As always, there is a money-back guarantee with the skincare line if for some reason you didn't find that it met what you were looking for. But I have to tell you, today I showed it to 3 people. All of them were excited. They all purchased. They loved it. They said it's amazing. The smells and the fragrances, low on fragrance, but they felt like they were doing a spa treatment. And so I think you'll just absolutely love it. Other things that we're doing, if you'd like to host an event and have some free product, or earn some rebates with Shaklee, you can have 5 or more friends over, and we can do a a sampling on everybody's hands. I guess you wouldn't call it a taste testing, but a sampling. And so we're doing some of those events. So if that's anything you'd be interested in, definitely let me know, because we could set that up. And that seems to be going well. We're doing some of those on lunch hours at people's work. Maybe only takes about a half hour that we can just show everybody on their hands. So that was just a quick overview tonight of the youth skincare. Hope it was helpful for you guys. Feel free to call me with any questions, or like I said, if you're local and you'd like to try it out or see it, definitely let me know and I can swing on by and get you some samples. But I thank you guys all for joining me tonight, and I'll post this in the group for anybody that if you want to share it to others or if you want to watch it later. Okay, but thanks everybody, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye now.